Hey there, movie minions. Moana 2. We recently had a trailer released, which was cool, and a lot of us are excited to see it. But we were recently given some plot details, and I thought I would share them with you. It's been 3 years, and Moana and her crew are setting out to find the legendary island of Motufitu, which was believed to have been wiped from existence by the vengeful god of storms. Now, we will see Maui and Hei and Pau the pig, but they're also going to be joined by the storyteller, Moni, who is somewhat obsessed with Maui. We're also going to see the return of the Kakamora tribe, those kooky little shy guy-like creatures from the first film. Now, personally, I'm stoked to see Moana 2, as I was a fan of the first one, and thus far, I've appreciated everything I've seen and heard regarding the second film. Now, with that being said, they're also currently working on the live-action version of the original film. This feels kind of meta to me, that these things are happening, at the same time, but they are. Now, we know Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to be reprising his role as Maui for the live-action, because who else could do it? And they also recently cast their Moana, 17-year-old Catherine Lagaia. Auliel Cravajalo, and I hope I said that right, played Moana in the animated version. And she's going to be voicing her again in part 2. She's also going to be mentoring Lagaia on her role in the live-action version. And I've seen the cast. They look great. You can see the photos here. John Tui as Moana's dad, Chief Tui. Frankie Adams as Moana's mother, Sina. And Rena Owen as Grandma Tala. Love 'em or hate 'em, the Disney live-action films pull in a hefty return at the box, and they allow Disney to sort of re-release their hits, but with a bit of a spin on it. Personally, I enjoyed Aladdin, although the animated Aladdin is one of my favorite Disney animated films. I did like the live-action one, and I liked The Jungle Book pretty well, too. Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast were both decent enough, but there were a few that seemed ripe for a live-action role to me. For example, I could see The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I also thought Mulan was a great idea, even if I didn't care for the execution. I was not a fan of the movie. Moana seemed like it might be a fun live-action film as well, and I have zero reason to get mad about it. Those who want to watch these films will, and those who don't, well, they don't have to. Now, The Rock is also said to be a producer on the film, and he has informed us that production will begin this fall, and since the sequel to the animated is set to drop November 27th, the two line up extremely well. I think it's a really smart thing they're doing here, because the sequel is going to help drum up excitement for the live action, which is going to drop the following year, more than likely. Anyway, you guys tell me, are you cool with the Disney live action remakes? Are you going to see Moana? Comment, then take the few seconds to like and share, and most important, and I cannot stress this enough, you guys should subscribe. You really should. And until next time, movie minions, you're welcome, and stay awesome.